All right, so I want to do a couple more examples, again, using some of those tips for balancing equations. Balancing equations is very important. You know, obviously the first and most important part to balancing equations is being able to write the correct formula. You know, otherwise, if you don't know that sodium chloride is NaCl and you think it's NaCl4, then it's going to be difficult. So you need to be able to write the correct formula. So let's do an example real quickly. I'm going to go ahead and give you the formulas right away. But actually, let me go ahead and give you the words. So let's just say that, I don't know, for an example, I've got one written here, magnesium nitrate and iron 1 phosphate. So magnesium nitrate and iron 1 phosphate produce magnesium phosphate and iron 1 nitrate. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at that. So magnesium nitrate, again, probably right now some of us need to review the fact that magnesium is a 2+ charge. Nitrate is one of those polyatomics that I should know. Mg with a 2+, nitrate's a 1-, so I need MgNO3 2. Okay, iron 1, that means it's a Roman numeral 1. It means it has a 1+ charge. This is a reminder of the transition metals. Phosphate, PO4 with a 3-, so Fe3. I don't need my parentheses because I'm only going to have one of them. Phosphate. To produce magnesium, when it's with phosphate, you notice we get a 2+, 3-, so the least common is 6. I need 3 magnesiums and 2 phosphates, and iron 1. Remember, iron is a 1+ charge, nitrate is a 1-, so FeNO3. So notice we get the correct formulas. This is the first step. If you put 3 irons here because you saw 3 irons here, then you're going to be in trouble because obviously you haven't written the correct formula. But so there we are. Now let's balance it. Again, tips, I like to save my O's for the end because they're in everything. I'm going to save my nitrogens and my phosphoruses for later as well because they're polyatomic. Let's do our cations. 1 magnesium, 3 magnesiums. I'll put a 3 in front. That takes care of my magnesiums. 3 irons, 3 irons. I'm all set. Let's do, I don't know, nitrogens, I guess. I have 2 times 3, right? We get the double coefficient. Well, not coefficients. 2 gets distributed to the nitrogen because of the parentheses, and then the 3, of course, is in front. So we have 6 nitrogens, and over here I have 3 nitrogens. So I need to have 6, so I'm going to go ahead and erase that 3 and change it to a 6. All right? So my nitrogen is okay. Here's that last tip. If you change one that was already correct, fix it right away. So notice I now have 6 irons. I had done my irons and I had put 3, but now I have 6 of them. So I should come back here and put a 2 to make me have the 6 irons as well. Okay, so that's one of my extra tips. So my magnesiums, irons, and nitrogens are okay. Let me do my phosphoruses. Here I have 2 phosphoruses. Here I have 2. They're good. And let me erase all this mess and take a look at my oxygens. I'd be willing to bet that my oxygens are good. I have 6 times 3 is 18 O's here. I have another 8 O's there because it gets distributed, so that's 26 O's. And here I have 8 O's here, and I have 18 more, so that's 26 O's. So notice that the O's are okay, and there would be that correct balanced equation. All right. Let me do one more real quick. And I'm going to go right ahead and just give you the formula. So let's say we have K3PO4. Hopefully everyone knows the name of that thing is potassium phosphate. And MgCl2, magnesium chloride, reacts to form potassium chloride and magnesium phosphate. And again, notice I'm putting them together correctly. Just as a quick sidebar, K's got a 1 plus, phosphate's got a 3 minus. That's why I need 3 potassiums to balance that phosphate. Magnesium, 2 plus, Cl, 1 minus. I need 2 Cl's to balance off that magnesium. When K is with Cl, though, they're both a 1, so I only need 1 of each. When magnesium, which is a 2, gets together with phosphate, which is a 3, I need to, least common multiple is 6, balance those up. So anyway, there's my formula for those. Now let's balance it. I don't know if that white's going to show up, so let's go ahead and change it to yellow here. Okay. 3 potassiums, 1. Let's put a 3. 1 magnesium, 3 magnesiums. Let's put a 3. Now let's do, I'm going to save my polyatomic, so I'm going to do my chlorines next. 6 chlorines. I only have 3 here, so I need to make that adjustment and have 6 chlorines. But that just changed my potassium, so I should fix that right away. So now I have 6 potassiums unbalanced. Now let me do my phosphoruses. 2, those are good, and 8 oxygens, I'm good, and there would be the balanced equation for that reaction. So there's a couple more examples. Obviously, the web has tons and tons of practice problems if you want to balance your equations.